What's up? What's up? Hey, what up, though? Y'all know exactly who it is, guys. We are back, okay? And it is a good day today because we're going to level the playing field with this episode, okay? That's right. We're going to level the playing field, guys, okay? It's your boy, the neighborhood player, Papers, all right? And we want to extend a warm welcome to a episode we call Hoop with Papers.
Player. Playboy in the game, it's a game changer. Playboy in the game, it's a game changer. This year I'm only featuring bad. I'm the poster child down in Saxfist. Ferragamo's on my feet, how the game go? Something new to the game on the flame, bro.
Okay? Like I said, guys, we're going to level the playing field with this episode, okay? We like to call this episode Letter Perfect. That's right, Letter Perfect, okay? Because we want to be not just thorough, but we also want to be very concise for those folks out there that are looking to learn the game of basketball, okay? So if you are interested in learning the basics of basketball and the rules, well, guess what? Today is your day, okay? Because we're going to talk about the very, very basics of basketball. This is the starter kit for basketball, okay? So the first thing we want to talk about, guys, and a lot of you already know the rules, but these are for some of our younger players or just brand new athletes that just want to learn the game of basketball, okay? So what's a 5-second call? That's right. A 5-second call is when you are holding the ball too long and you must advance the ball into play, okay? So if you're standing out of bounds and you're taking the ball out to advance the ball in play, you get 5 seconds, okay? Not only that, if you have someone guarding you within arm's length, okay? So if I have a defender and I'm holding the ball and that defender is guarding me within arm's length, I have 5 seconds to either pass the ball, okay? Or I have 5 seconds to either dribble the ball, okay? And the same thing, if I'm dribbling the ball and I have a defender that's within arm's length and I'm not actively driving to the basket or trying to make a play, you get 5 seconds, guys. So it's called the 5-second rule. It's a 5-second violation, okay? So you must advance the ball if I'm taking it out of bounds within 5 seconds, or I also must dribble if I have a defender that's within arm's length. Okay, they have to be within arm's length, okay? So if I have a defender that's up on me, I have 5 seconds to dribble the ball or pass the ball. All right, guys. Now, what's a double dribble? That's right. A double dribble is when you dribble the ball with two hands, okay? That's a violation, guys. In the game of basketball, you only get to dribble the ball with one hand at a time. I can switch hands, okay? But I only can use one hand at a time. Okay, guys? One hand. Okay? So, what's a pivot? That's right. A pivot is you get to establish 1 foot as your pivot, okay? So if I catch the ball, I can establish a pivot foot, okay? You get a pivot, okay? You can't move with 2 feet at a time, okay? That will be the next violation that we're gonna talk about, okay? So you get to establish a pivot, and I can pick any foot as my pivot, okay? And I get a perfect circle I can move when I establish my pivot. I cannot pick this foot up without dribbling, okay? Now, if I dribble, I can release the pivot. Okay, guys? Once again, if I catch the ball, I can establish 1 foot as a pivot. And the only way I can move that foot is if I dribble or if I pass. Okay? Now, can I drag my pivot? Guys, can I do this? No, you can't do that. That is a travel. Okay? Your foot has to stay stationary, guys. Your pivot, you cannot drag it. Okay? It has to stay planted to the ground. Okay? However, you can move in a 360-degree turn. Okay? You get a complete circle. Circumference. That's the word I'm looking for. You get a complete circumference, 360-degree turn, all right? Now, traveling. What's a travel call? Okay, a travel is when I leave the ground and I don't pass and I don't dribble. And I hang on to the ball. That's a travel. Okay? If I move my pivot, what is that? That's a travel. Okay? If I'm driving the ball to the basket, how many steps do I get? You get 2 steps when you go into the basket. If I catch the ball, I only get 2 steps, okay, to finish the shot. Okay? I only get a 1, 2, and I gotta finish, okay? I can't do it in 3. I don't get 1, 2, 3, okay? 3 steps, that's the travel, okay? So once again, guys, I can't leave the ball, okay? I can't leave the ground. Once I catch the ball, I cannot leave the ground and maintain control of the ball. That's a travel. All right? Once again, I have to stay stationary. If I catch the ball or if I pick the ball up from a dribble, I'm stationary, okay? And then when you pick the ball up from your dribble, you can still establish a pivot, okay? But you have to remain stationary, okay, guys? Now, can I switch my pivot? Can I do this? And then say, no, I don't want this pivot foot, I want this one. Can I do that? No, that's a travel, okay? You only get 1 pivot. You can't change pivots, okay? Once you establish a pivot, you have to stick with it. Okay, guys? Now, carry. What's a carrying call? Okay? That's right. You have to dribble with your hand on top of the ball or on the side of the ball. Okay? If I cross over, I'm allowed to cross over. Okay? Can I do this? No, that's a carry. Okay? You cannot stop the flow of the ball once it's in play. Okay? Once I start dribbling the ball, in no way can I stop the flow of the ball. Okay? I cannot put my hand under the ball to stop it from bouncing. That's a carry. I cannot palm the ball. If my hands are big enough, I cannot palm the ball, stopping the flow of the ball. Okay? That's a carry. Okay? It has to be in a continuous flow. A continuous flow, just like that. Okay? Just like that, guys. Okay? There's no way I can stop it and re-dribble again. Okay? That's a carry. All right, guys? So, once again, today, with this episode, we wanted to level the playing field by teaching all the players some of the most common basics in the game of basketball. Okay? These are just some of the common basics, okay? Now, once you get deeper into the game of basketball, you will learn some of the other rules, okay? Whether shot clock applies to you, okay? You will learn some of those rules as well. But these are just the very basics, just so you can get started to play the game of basketball, okay, guys? Once again, for all of you guys that are just tuning in for the first time, please click subscribe, okay? So you can get all of our content, and you too can become a complete basketball player. Okay, this is where we talk basketball. I'm talking real basketball. All right, so once again, we'd like to thank you for tuning in and watching another episode of poop with paper. All right, guys, get to work. Let's go, guys. Good job today. Go get it. Go be great. Let's get it.
Player. Playboy in the game, it's a game changer. Playboy in the game, it's a game changer. Whole team iced out like it's hockey home. Stunner shades at the game, these Versace's on. Sugar